Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the first round of cold starts for the year of 2011. I know right now at the moment, at 11 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't really look like much. Just partly sunny skies, winds out of the north about 10 miles an hour. But according to the Weather Channel, the current temperature outside, without the wind chill, is 25 degrees. We had our first Arctic front come through the other day and chilled everything down quite a bit. And last night it actually got down into the upper teens, about 17 degrees last night. And well, I guess that's good enough of a reason for me to start doing some cold starts. And if you still need proof of how cold it is outside, well, just look at the way I'm dressed. Fur hat, heavy duty jacket, sweatshirt underneath. I guess you might call, well, if it was a lot colder, I guess this might be called, well, for us men it'd be called freeze your balls off, but for the women I guess it'd be called freeze your, well, you know, anyways, you get the picture. But anyways, the question now becomes, which vehicle do we start with? Got my sister's 2002 Freelander SE, my mom's 2001 Mazda Tribute ES V6, and of course the star that's been the most requested car on my channel so far, over there in the now broken garage, is my 2001 Mazda Millenia Premium. So I think we'll just skip the eeny meeny miny mo. Go ahead and start off with my sister's 2002 Land Rover Freelander. I'm actually amazed we haven't had a whole lot of trouble with this car. Only reason the inspection didn't pass is because it needs a new serpentine belt, which I have. It just don't know how to put it on. So it's got a fresh coat of wax on it, so it's protected for about another, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. The spare tire is missing, and I'll explain that in a minute. Gotta go trudging through the leaves. Yeah, you can still see a bit of a shimmer from the wax. I'm amazed we haven't had a whole lot of trouble with this one yet, as much as we have with the other two. Got that goofy keyless entry remote. Alright. Somewhat squeaky doors. Finally that little beeper shuts up. I never could figure out what that beeper was actually for anyway. Oh, man. One disadvantage of leather seats. If it's freezing cold outside, you sit in it, it's like you're sitting in a bucket of ice water. It's freezing in here. Let's take a look-see here. The odometer currently shows 98,403 miles. Cold start, number 1. Not bad. Nice. And since the hood release is not over here, it is all the way over there in the corner underneath the dash. So I'll just go ahead and go around. Need to WD-40 those doors like ASAP. See, that's the hood latch. .2.5 liter V6. Permanent four-wheel drive. Sweet. Sounds a little rough, but that's only because it's cold, but it drives like a dream. Probably the best driving vehicle we have in our family right now. The spare tire story, well, it came apart on me while my sister was out of town, and I was driving this thing to the shop, and the right rear tire was so dry rotted that it actually just basically shredded, and I'll show you that in a minute. No smoke or steam. A little bit of something, but not much. Still running like a champ. That engine's freezing cold. Alrighty. Sweet. Whew. That is nasty. Alrighty. Now for the 2001 Mazda Tribute ES V6. Also shining with a fresh coat of wax, just laid down last month. This one actually has a different type of wax than I used on my sister's car. On my sister's Freelander, I used NXT Tech Wax 2.0, but on my mother's car, I used a Meguiar's Mirror Glaze series called M26, which is the high-tech yellow wax. Absolutely astounded by the results. Love it. I was talking to my mom the other day, and due to the recent breakup in my family between my mom and dad, my mom was looking at getting a little bit of money from my dad, and well, she's thinking once we get a new tire on the right front, get this thing all cleaned up and inspected, she's actually thinking about trading it in. I looked up the current resale value. It's about $6,500 to $7,000 with its current mileage and its current status. I think I put the keys for this one in this pocket. Aha, there they are. But my mom was actually looking at a newer Escape or Tribute, but I swayed her towards the 2011 Hyundai Tucson GLS or Limited package, or the 2011 Kia Sportage EX or LX, or some other small SUV of that variety. This one was actually just running, so I know it's going to start. My brother just started school, so my mom's going to have to be the family transport for a while. Still doing pretty good. Alright. Everything still seems to be in pretty good order in here, except for the sides of the seats. Seeing so much use. But you'd think, seeing a seat in that condition, that it wouldn't have only 97,944 miles on it. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Starts up like a champ. There we go. Beep. Windows are a bit sluggish. 3-liter dual overhead cam, 24 valve V6, factory rated at about 200 horsepower. Running like a dream. Cool. You notice there is no check engine light on this car anymore. That was actually just a factory service warning check engine light. Took it into Mazda, cleared it up, no charge. Sweet. Yeah, those windows need to be looked at. Transmission still shifts perfect. My mom had all the windows down for some ventilation, but I don't see why. Cool. Alright. And last, but certainly not least, my 2001 Mazda Millenia Premium. I haven't made a video on this car in, jeez, I don't know how long. Haven't made a whole lot of updates because I've been extremely busy with car tour videos and driving around and getting all set for school again for the spring semester. Still doing okay. I did a full paint correction on this car about a month ago, and she just needs a wash now because she's been through the rain and the snow and heaven forbid what else, but you can see she's shining pretty good. She's got 2 coats of wax still on it. Still doing pretty darn good. A reasonably clean interior. Seats are still in pretty darn good shape. I did do a bit of work on this car quite recently. Both my friend and I got to thinking about what could be wrong with the power steering, and I kept thinking it was the pump, but he was insisting that it was the belt, and it turns out he was right. He saved me about $1,000 in parts and labor. Sweet. Ugh. Holy smokes, it's cold in this car. Even though it sits in the garage, just sitting on these leather seats, it's like, holy smokes, it's like sitting on an ice block. Inverted laser cut key. Uh, 37 degrees, and that's just what the car says. That's what it is in the garage, but I know it's colder than that outside. Let's take a look-see here. Shows 177,208 miles. And that engine is freezing cold. Oh well, cold start number 3. God, that thing shakes like no other. But the steering's good now. Nice and smooth. Not a sound. Whew! Whatever it is, that exhaust gas is going to kill me. Woo! See if I can get my way in here. Here you go, 2.5-liter Mazda KLDE V6. Factory rated at 170 horsepower and 160 pound-feet of torque. Headlights need a bit of rejuvenation, I guess. Ugh. Alright, let's shut this thing down. It's about to kill me. Whew. And it doesn't smell like exhaust. It smells like something's burning, like unused fuel. Alright. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the first round of cold starts for the year of 2011. We'll be doing a lot more update videos on all the personal vehicles that we have here at my house, and possibly my father's 2005 BMW 325 Ci Coupe. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the vid, and I guess I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks for watching.